Howdy, 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 welcome to another PCM, what do you call it, WorldDB draft stream. Fun infographic, watch time from non-subscribed, 61% of you fellas are not subscribing. What the hell, come on, get these subscriber numbers up. Anyway, welcome along to the final part, final few stages of the race. Let's get into it. Where the fuck's the game? Here's the game. Just to be done that way. There we are. That's how we did it. Anyway, WorldDB, RaceDB draft. Three stages to go. Stage 19, Absolute Monster on Mountain Stage. Johannes is the favourite once again. Michael Woods is in second. Steph Kass is in third. Let's reduce that volume of the music just ever so slightly. There we go. Let's get into it. Let me try and not confuse Paddock and Painter Loops. But who knows, might happen again. Apologies. There we go, starting at stage 19. Absolute monster of a mountain stage. 3 stages to go, few KOM points on offer. Will we see Andreas Kron lose the mountain jersey? Harry Sweeney is about, what's that, 24 points behind. There is 40 points on offer in today's stage. Who's going to be in the breakaway? There we go, we see an attack by Doobie. It looks like Andreas Kron is going to defend his jersey in that breakaway. Reichenbach, Pelizaris, a decent number of riders trying to get in on the action. I see Sweeney in there, did not. Anyway, let's get these guys from the top of these classifications. Diaz, who is 5th on the mountain classification, also in the break. Fortunato, the youth. What youth jersey is it? No, it's not. It's MLP jersey, my mistake. Damn, quite a few riders trying to get in the break, and of course, no. Hey, there's Harry Sweeney. Hey, Zakarato, finally my team decides to get in the breakaway. Bolt and Equity on the front, just controlling the pace for the leader, Steph Kass. That's the team of Hen, the Norwegian team. There was a huge break up the road today. 34 men up the road. Jeez, and will they all join together? Let's have a look. Yes, so 35 men. My math was wrong. Let's have a look who is in the break of the day so that the points can be calculated for such. Simon Clark, Andres Kron, Lorenzo Fortunato, Pellizzari, Reichenbach, Diaz, Duby, Duvnitz, Donovan, DeHent, Baumann, Covelli, Abrahamson, Frigo, Veron, Brambila, Hessman, Zaccarato, Fogelsang, Goldstein, Quintana, Trajan, Vergalito, Valgren, Orselin, Calzoni, Sweeney, Sargent, Stelnamittend, Pelud, Celosu. Oh my god, I'm butchering all these names. Bedeletti, Roscoff, Vermois, and Arietta. Jesus Christ, a lot of riders in the break. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, the peloton is controlled by Bolt Iniquities, of course, for their leader. A lot of these GC guys still hanging in. Who has just fallen? Caleb Ewan has had another crash, and Schwartzman as well. Ewan unlucky the last few days, having quite a few crashes. Anyway, Happy New Year to all you fellows. For me, it's the end of the first day of 2024. Felt like any other day, because everyone was like, hey, Happy New Year. Breakaway's only grabbing 2 minutes 30 on the pack. Christopher Halverson working for the race leader, Steph Kraus. The question is, can he be dethroned today? Will Michael Woods launch a big attack? Dominica Positivo will most surely die. I can tell that. Now the question is, who's going to go for the mountain points here? There's quite a big breakaway with a lot of riders here not got any points. Well, not in the top 10 for points. Harry Sweeney seems to move himself up on the left, try and gain some of those points. Andreas Kron's just chilling at the back. There's only 5 points on offer here. But Sweeney, he wants those points. He wants to try and take that jersey. At the moment, it's just Reichenbach driving the pace of the breakaway. Hessman in second wheel, and Cavilli there. Also, Roscoff has got 1 point in the KOM jersey. 1.2 Ks to go. Sweeney has been blocked by Reichenbach, but he's attacking up the left-hand side. On his wheel is Simon Clark, the Australian. Sweeney is trying some blocking PCM moves, and he has successfully blocked Clark as the gap between himself and Kron reduces to 19. The gap to the breakaway has now gone up to 7 minutes. Who knows whose day it could be. No one else is helping Bolt Inequities. Seems to be just them by themselves. The gap extends to 8 minutes. Let's have a look. There's been a fall. The peloton, Corbin Strong and Nick Schultz are on the ground, but they're back up. Strong, of course, 5th in the points classification, and Strong. Strong. Sorry, Schultz, 7th in GC. Into the second climb of the day, the Puerto del Pionel. The breakaway has 8 minutes 10. The gap is, wow, the gap is actually extending. I was going to say reducing, but it's really not. I don't know who the closest man on GC is here. 52 minutes, 45 minutes, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Fortunato, somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Okay. Andreas Kron 12th on 13 minutes. Could this be a major upset? Could the breakaway gain major time on the peloton? Andreas Kron would be the red jersey. He'd be only 3 minutes down on the leader if they were to win with this gap, so he would be in 4th place. Anyway, up the second climb, 5Ks to go. Who's coming up towards in front? It is Zakarato of Tashkent Cycling. Look at that beautiful jersey. DSM, of course. There is Andreas Kron up towards the front. He doesn't want to give away 10 points. Drop from the breakaway is Ineos rider Omar Goldstein, former Israeli champion. Sargent dropping also. Frigo, Global 6. Three Ks to the top. Where is Sweeney? Is Sweeney going to roll up to the front? No, it looks like Sweeney is suffering at the back of the breakaway here as we see Thalman drop off. Sweeney has dropped. There is a gap. Sweeney is not going to be competitive for this mountain sprint. Let's get a time gap from Andreas Kron and let's pull him back to Steph Kras, shall we? So you can see what that time gap is. 9 minutes 20 is the time gap from the front group to the rear group, the main peloton. Remember, Kron needs 13, almost 14 minutes on the peloton to take the overall, to take the red jersey. Andreas Kron is now sprinting. Derby is on his wheel, but Kron takes maximum points. Vogelsang sneaks through in the third. 30 points now, 31 points even for Kron. But Sweeney, he has been dropped and will not be gaining any more points today. Where is he? There he is there with the hint and Calzone. Oh, it looks like the gap is reducing. 8 minutes 50 now for the breakaway. Who's anyone helping out in the peloton? Is it still just Bolton Equities? A few riders have been dropped from the peloton. Foy d'Ivoire, Mathieu Mischketti, Friedheim. Decent bunch of riders there. Hamza, Helversen, Tekla Heimanot, and of course Fragostrom. Will Helversen and Tekla Heimanot wait for him? Who knows? Intermediate sprint upcoming for our breakaway riders. 3.4 kilometers to go. Is anyone here going to sprint? Quintana's just chilling up here. Leader for the team. But who knows what's going to happen. And it looks like no one's going to sprint, so Fillon takes maximum points here. Any change? Of course not. Eli still winning. Vegastrom, of course, in second. Over 100 points down. Still 26 men in the front, 28 men now, in the front bunch of the breakaway. Oh, two favourite for the stage has been dropped. It's Sweeney, he must have caught up. And is dropped again, Reichenbach also dropping off. Valgren and Clark. The breakaway is slowly thinning out, just at a frantic pace. Puncher Falangalotti, as he has dropped from the peloton. Global 6 losing a key domestic. This isn't even the peloton, this is the Gruppetto with the lead, my mistake. The peloton has only got 52 riders left as they reclimb. But are they dropping off now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the top 10 riders still there in contention. We head back towards the top of the climb. 20 riders left in the front group. A few riders dropping off here and there. Alieta dropping off. I can't tell whether it's he's tired or he's just sitting at the back of the group. Maybe he's even sitting up for the peloton. The very, very front, Andreas Kron and Mark Donovan. Oh, Train's here as well. How did Train get here? You have to look at that in the replay, just because I'm curious, if I remember to. Secondary GC leader for us. An hour down, 29th position. Oh, attack at the front by Andreas Kron. Luby straight on his wheel. Kron takes maximum points there. Let's have a look at anything interesting happening in the peloton. As we jump back along the road, we see Valgren and still the Misser coming back in now. Looks like Bolton Equities have lost a lot of their domestics. and instead we are seeing some of the other GC contenders helping out, with Johannesson doing some of the pacing. Hugo Huil, the only domestic left for Stefan Klaas. Some of the GC favourites, any of them struggling yet? Not quite, as we see the two boys from Uno X dropping back through the group. Oh, as we're talking, there's been a split in the pack. Two of the favourites managed to get away. Looks like there's a bit of action happening here, so we'll keep a focus on these guys a bit for now. Quite a few Ineos riders still here. Goldstein back up in the pack. Victor de la Part has now been dropped. The gap is now widening, 9 minutes 30 for the breakaway. The front group on the road, which contains Andreas Kron, not the virtual race leader yet, but still up there in contention for it. The Harry Sweeney group only 30 seconds now ahead of the favourites group. We see Pozzovivo sit on the back of that. Favourites group just about to crest the climb before the descent. Van Gils and Pozzovivo just slightly distanced there. Intermediate sprint incoming for the front bunch. We see Pellard, Quintana and Diaz trying to catch back up. Looks like Quintana's going for some bottles there. Hopefully he's nice enough to grab some bottles for his other breakaway companions. Fogelsang up in the front with Andreas Kron here, crossing the line first for the intermediate sprint. Peloton is now 20 riders, as we see that group of riders from the initial breakaway. Harry Sweeney and the Reichenbach are helping the main peloton now, driving the pace. The gap to the front of the race is 9 minutes 14 as we get back with them as they climb the Collado de las Angrostras. They have been caught by Quintana, Pellard and Diaz. There's a fall in the peloton. Mikel Bizkarra has crashed, but he is up. He will not rejoin this group. Van Gils is getting distanced again on the descent. His positioning has been less than favourable in this race. It's back to being 8 riders at the front. Oh, Quintana's team. Whose team is that? Horvey's team and 2 riders in the front bunch. Quintana and Diaz, will either of them be going for the stage win? Peloton is getting closer in number of groups on the road, but on time they are still 9 minutes down. Domenico Pozzovivo, Van Gils on the back, Del Toro sitting snugly in the pack. Number 79 there, I think. Yes. Riding for Lubas. A few of the in-between groups are catching up to each other as Pellard is dropped from the front group, which now becomes 7. 24 kilometers to go in this tough stage as we see Diaz and Quintana dropped at the same time. Horvey's double-pronged attack, double-pronged chance have been diminished and now gone from existence. Oh, Train for Tashkent has been dropped. What an absolute L. As we see Duby, Fogelsang, Kron attack for the KOM. Fogelsang try to counter Duby and Donovan also. The final descent of the race is on as Kron attacks over the top. He continues. Donovan tries to jump around as Fogelsang and Duby sit up in the main peloton. 18 riders now. They must have, something happened. Meanwhile, Venitsveld attacks the group of favourites. We're lucky we were here to see that occur. Victor Campenarts jumps onto the front. Victor Campenarts riding leader for Slyman. What does Slyman have? Bergadou. Anyway, they're chasing Venitsveld, who has a 20-second lead. Damien Hausen on the front. He is helping out. Bloody hell. GC leaders are getting into the chase as no one is here to help them out. At the front of the race, the 4 leaders are back together. Kron goes once again, 10 kilometers to go. He's going for it. He's trying to extend his lead. That is now 10 minutes on the peloton. He just needs to get 4 more minutes out of the distance, out of the gap, to be in the red jersey. Van Eetveld has caught Vermoes from the original breakaway. The gap has extended to 45 seconds. Van Eetveld is gaining time on his fellow competitors. Damien Hausen not too happy with that. Wait, what? Yeah, that's the Gills. Van Eetveld slowly catching the remnants of the breakaway, getting some help and assistance from Vogelito. Bramison is not going to help out anyone else who has been dropped, so he attacks up to Pellard. At the very, very front of the race, we see Mark Donovan launch an attack, taking Fuglsang with him. Doobie just slowly clawing his way back. Simon Pellard attacks from E7, he is dropping Abrahamson. We see Van Eetveld just about to be caught by the main peloton. Johannesson counters over the top, the rider in the white jersey, the best young rider, second overall. 56 seconds ahead of the red jersey. Where is the red jersey? Still in this bunch, I think. There is the SF class. We see Berger do 11th overall, trying to join Johannesson there. Minutes 30 is the gap. Andreas Kron is going alone. He has a 2-minute 30 gap on Donovan, Doobie and Fuglsang, where they have 5 kilometers to go. Meanwhile, a lot of the action's happening back here. Klaas has gone off in pursuit of Johannesson. No one else can react. The race leader and second on GC are gaining more time on everyone else. Meanwhile, Johannesson's getting helped out by Diaz and Quintana. Both of them are trying for the stage. Simon Pellard dropped again from another group. He's going to drop back to Seth class. But will he help him out anyway? Here comes the rest of the favourites. They're just a few seconds, 37 seconds behind the red jersey. Johannesson has a minute 22 on the Steph class. Looks like the favourites have given up. They're all dead now. All the favourites are dead except Solidify. They will not be catching up to Steph Klaas, who is trying his hardest to catch back up to Johannesson, who is dead. Ooh, that's unlucky for Johannesson. Steph Klaas pacing himself on the climb. Back at the very front of the race, it is Andreas Kron, who has an 8-minute lead on Steph Klaas. 600 meters to go, 400 meters to go. This time gap is going to really count. Either way, Andreas Kron is going to be in the top 10 at the end of today's stage as he crosses the finish line to take stage 19. Coming through second is going to be a sprint. Mark Donovan attacks first. The other two do not react. Fuglsang biding his time for the sprint, or just feeling dead, looks like it. Doobie gets across the line in third. The top three gone. Train from Tashkent. My team didn't try anything too much, but glad he was in the breakaway. Let's head back to the favourites. There's Steph Klaas there now. Steph Klaas has caught Johannesson, has he? Shit, he has. Steph Klaas has caught Johannesson and passed him. Steph Klaas will be gaining time on every GC contender today. Steph Klaas finishes the stage in 7th. Is the second group of GC contenders. We have Van Eetveld's G, Van Gilshausen, Positivo and Woods coming in together. Woods will probably be losing his 4th place overall. Another poor showing by him. Positivo will hopefully still the top 10, but could be losing out. Tunes here, 9th overall. Any other GC contenders? Let's just have a quick look where the rest of the GC contenders are. Cross the line, 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 cross the line. Okay, everyone from the top 10 has either crossed the line or is in the process of crossing the line. Del Toro's still coming up the hill. Cepeda, Van Hoyke, 3 quite a way down the hill. Let's have a look at, of course, our favourite Fagerstrom. Where is he? Here he is here. He is still just off the back of Tekla Heimanot and Christopher Halverson, about a minute behind now. Will they make the time cut today? Who knows? I mean, no abandons this far in the race. Damn, Fagerstrom, if he could not get last in a stage, it'd be very good. He has caught Tekla Heimanot and Halverson, and they've caught an even bigger bunch now. Fagerstrom trying not to get last place in this stage. Could be difficult for him as we see a huge lot of riders here, 70 riders in this little gruppetto here. They're all going to make it to the line, I think. They have, what was that, 15, 20 minutes, 5 kilometers. They should easily make it to the line. $90 riders here. Ooh, 2 minutes till cut off. I don't know if some of these riders are gonna be cut out or no. Holy shit! All across the line with 10 seconds to spare. Anyway, let's go podium. I forgot to race replay. Fuck. Oh well. Andros Conrad's the stage, 2 minutes 30 ahead of Mark Donovan. Duby in 3rd, Fogelsang in 4th, Train in 5th. Well, just the DGC. Kraus still in the lead, Johannesson still 2nd, G, then Kron, Woods, Hausen, Van Nietveld. Positiva moves, down. Van Gils and Schultz. And just Kron, another commanding win. More points in the KOM jersey, almost unassailable. I'm not sure how many points actually are on offer the rest of the stage. Points classification still Arnaud Delis still in the race, still winning. Johannesson still the youngest rider, and Haynes' team, Bolton Equities, still leading the team classification. Oh, no one died, right? Yeah, no one. And everyone else made it. Everyone in this last group made it. Holy shit. An hour 10 down. Literally just making time cut. Let's have a look at that. The general. As we said, Andros Kron jumps 8 placings. Woods dropping 1. Hausen dropping 1. Everyone else really dropping 1. Oh, Positivo holds 8th position. Thank God for that. Still in the points jersey. Mountain classification, we see Andros Kron gain 35 points. Quite a large lead, and young rider Kron moves up to 2nd. One more mountain stage, then the flat finale in Madrid. Here we are, stage 20, the penultimate stage. Once again, Johannesson is the favourite. Woods is up there. There's a little bit of a punchy finish I see at the end. What the hell happened there? Anyway, let's get into it. The final stage of the race, we see a few riders at the front here. Mads Word Schmidt for the Tashkent City Professional Cycling Team. Andreas Kron, of course, moving up to 4th overall in GC with that yesterday's attack. Who's going to get in the breakaway? It looks like it's going to be Reichenbach in the breakaway once again. Thomas de Hent, joined by Cepeda, Duby, and Ursuline. KOM points on offer today is 20 points, which is not enough to take the jersey, so barring crash, Andreas Kron will have won the KOM jersey. James Fouché, the breakaway rider of New Zealand, finally trying to get in the breakaway and not even succeeding. He's just chilling in the peloton now. Good on you. And so that's just those 6 riders mentioned earlier, plus Slujic also trying to get across. There we go. Train also trying once again. Charmig. Meanwhile, at the front, I think Reichenbach's going to try and take points here to gain places on the Hill GC. Train, Charmig, and Adria make it across to the front bunch. Another duo trying Marco Frigo and Calzoni. There we go for 3 minutes 20. The breakaway is now established. Duby attacks 10th overall in the points classification. No one counters. What a fucking loser, Reichenbach. No, it's not Reichenbach. Who was I looking at? Oh, Pelode has 2nd place. My mistake, got the Swiss riders messed up. Anyway, it could be a sprinter's day if some of the sprinters held up. Maybe Lee with the powerful sprint getting another stage win. Who knows? 12 riders are here. Simon Clark, Ursuline, Train, Frigo. Yeah, I'll scroll through them slowly. Hint, Duby, Stojink, Reichenbach, Charmig, and Cepeda. My team trying too little too late to get themselves some points in the race. 6 kilometers to the next KOM. This mountain here, the Collado de la Peridilla. Three Ks to the top. Gonna see Doobie attack again, are we? 1K to go. Frigo's on the front wheel. I was right. Doobie, who is 10th overall in this classification, going for some more points. Any placings more will get him some more cash money. Some more points for his manager as he moves up to see still 4th. He's 4th now. Whoops. Provisionally. Coming up to an intermediate sprint. We're going to see the containers at least try something here. Nope. Everyone's just chilling. Maximum points were taken by Cepeda. Of Horvy's team. Nice. In the peloton, who is driving the pace, and of course Bolton Equities, also, and Lowalski, number 22 from Slyman's team. We have here a fall in the peloton. A few riders are on the ground and have been dropped. Everyone's upright though. Fagerstrom is included in that group. That's unlucky for him. He is last on GC, 9 hours down. Tekla Haymanot as well. Ewan once again involved in a crash. Must be an unlucky stat because he has it for this race. As the breakaway begins, the Puerto de Navacerrada with a gap of 4 minutes 20. Category 1 climb. Talinelli has a puncture, but he is back in the pack. The Bora White riders seem to be taking turns on the front, driving the pace here. few riders now begin to drop off. Adria, who worked the hint. Day is not for him. Stoink. Simon Clark and Cepeda working together. Clark taking maximum points at the top. Train taking a few points here and there. That's all the mountain points done in the race. These 9 riders will now try to win the stage. Have we go for 8 minutes? The breakaway can take the stage. Shit. Come on, Train. Oh, Bad Delati has fallen in the peloton, and he is back at the back by himself. Meanwhile, the peloton looks quite stretched out. We see a lot of groups slightly forming, a few wheels breaking here and there. If there were some crosswinds, it would be causing a lot of havoc. Meanwhile, as we fly up the road to the breakaway, they're all working together on the flat now. There's a few descents and ascents. Is this a circuit now at the end? It is a circuit. So we see them go through the finishing gate for the first time. Nope, they're going around the finishing gate. My mistake. They're on the descending part of the course. 14 kilometers to go. We cannot see them due to the trees. Let's get back to the motorbikes. You see the back of the peloton. There's the front of the peloton. You see the back of the breakaway. Back of the peloton. Back to the drone shot now. They have about 7 minutes on the peloton. 12 kilometers to go. Looks like there's an attack from Reichenbach. Counter by Charmick and Clark. No one else is reacting. Come on, Train. I'm bloody telling you, you better get some damn work done and get on the front. Get us a stage win. Frigo's taking it upon himself to try and claw his way back. Doobie is helping as well. There's 10 kilometers to go. They're almost at the top of this finishing climb. This is what the final lap will look like to them as they see the peloton pass around them. The hand is dropped from the rest of the breakaway. Still way out the back. The 3 riders in front have a 9-second gap. It's slowly growing. These guys should be reacting. If I were them, I'd be going full gas. I would have jumped across straight away. 7 kilometers to go. Short descent, then back onto that ascent they had before. Being lapped on. No. Anyway, here we go on the final finishing straight. 4 kilometers to go. They're almost back together as one as we see Reichenbach attack again. Same place he did on the previous lap. Clark is glued to his wheel. This time Charmig is in 3rd position. Reichenbach is dead. Clark is in the perfect position for a stage win. 16 seconds back is this next group on the road. Train now helping drive the pace. As we see Simon Clark just chilling there. He's got 1.5 kilometers to go. Frigo in 2nd wheel. Will this group make a comeback? It looks like they're too far back. 1 kilometer to go. Simon Clark opens the sprint. Charmig is on his wheel. Simon Clark and Charmig, we see the two going head to head. Simon Clark sits up. He looks like he's a little bit tired. 100 meters to go and Simon Clark takes the win. Simon Clark of Lubas's team, some redemption after losing a few of their riders to not finishing, as we see Train finishing in the top 10 once again of a stage. Back to the next man on the road. We have Roda Adria, Stoyink, the hint, and then another 2 minutes back to the peloton. Will we see anyone do any attacks from the peloton? We're not quite sure as we're on the final finishing hill. Looks like it's just Ben Herman's driving the peloton in here. The gap is looking quite large. I don't think anything will change on GC. If I was Steph Grass, I'd go full gas, man. It's the last stage. We can make any time gaps. Johannesson kind of senses something might be happening. He's trying to get the final spot in the top 10. Also moving up is Anlowski. Anlowski, the sprinter, blocked by the blue car of Derb. Johannesson goes for it. Will he pull a gap? He will not, as Michael Woods comes out of nowhere to try and take it. Everyone kind of stayed together except for Beldati, who were losing 17 minutes on this stage. Let's go to the podium. Simon Clark stakes the stage ahead of Anton Charmig. Second place, Calzoni in third, Cepeda in fourth, and Train once again fifth. Overall classification looks like there's no change there. Best climber still Andres Corney, he has that secured in the bag. De Lee still first in that classification. Johannesson in the youth, Hain in the team. I didn't export the previous stage, motherfucker. Alright, a few changes in GC. On the back, we see Reichenbach gained a few positions, and Doobie as well. Points classification, no change. Mountains, Doobie up to 4th. Young Rider and team, no, maybe a foul. Ben Yong overtakes Thorman in 20th, 21st. Here we are, the final stage of the Vuelta. 100 Ks, pan flat. One intermediate sprint, one sprint at the finish. Wagon Skolb is the favourite. De Lee is the second favourite. What does the magazine say? Christoph or decline? Let's begin. Yeah, the final stage of the Vuelta. It's been a while since we've been here. Taking a while for us to go through this simulation. Apologies, guys. Stuff in real life. Christmas time. Bad timing. Anyway, should be a straightforward stage. Will we see another breakaway win? Who knows? Colombo, the great from the Swiss team, has attacked. Quintana coming through, as well as a few riders bustling for position. Who's going to be in the breakaway? That's going to be the real question. De Lee kind of keeping an eye on everything as he wants those intermediate sprint points for some god knows reason, as he's already 100 points ahead of his competitor. Maximum points on offer today is 70. Yetzbol going for something. Matthias Bice, Joe Boo also going for it. Is this the breakaway that's going to stick? It looks like it. They've got 33 seconds. There we go. That's going to be Colombo once again. It looks like it could be. No, it's Sutter. Joel Sutter trying to get his way into that breakaway. The Swiss team always trying something. Always trying to get another stage win for Drek. On the front we have Leivens, Ludvigsen and Christopher Froome. Looks like those four riders are going to be the breakaway, and there's another attack from inside the peloton. It is Jetzt. Nope, Michael Valgren trying something again. Trying to get into the breakaway as we see Jitsbu, Yetzbol, Sutter and Bice already there. But Valgren is not allowed to escape. Another attack by a few riders trying to get into the breakaway. We have Robert, Scott, Valgren again, Froome doing all the work to catch them back up for Global 6. Entering a sprint inbound in about 4 kilometers. Will the breakaway go for it? We know the peloton certainly will. The breakaway did not go for it. If we go back along the road, Lee has a gap on the peloton, 11 seconds. He's going to take some more points here. Ludvigsen followed by Froome. No one else really cares. 57 Ks till the finish now. Breakaway has a minute on the pack. Will they stay away? Not looking like. There's a few of the riders are looking very, very dead. The gap is now 20 seconds as they're on the finishing circuit in Madrid. There's a peloton now behind them. Let's get on board with a motorbike and let's see what's happening. There we see the peloton right there. We're on the camera that's right behind the breakaway. Yitzvol looking dead. As he looks to his left, he sees he is passed us by Harry Sweeney. Peloton being led by Wallen of Jacob Alula. These three riders are looking very dead, but it's good on them for being out in front. They're pulling off to the side. Everyone is easing the pace now, allowing these guys to get a bit of recovery as they come through the finish line. They're on the circuit course definitely now. How many laps of this I am not entirely sure. There's an attack. A few riders have started an attack. They want to be up the road. There's Colombo once again. Also Driv Snus, the Norwegian national champion, getting his face on TV. Look at his beautiful national champ. No, not Colombo. Look at his beautiful national champ jersey there. He looks back over his shoulder. You would see Harry Sweeney chasing him down for Global 6. Who is Global 6's sprinter? Let's have a look, shall we? Sprinter for Global 6, team number 97, Caleb Ewan, Ben Young's team. That's why he's chasing the breakdown. Everyone's kind of staying stagnant. We have the Bolton Equities boys on the left. Global 6 kind of chilling on the right hand side. There's Ewan over there. No one else really to the fore. We have Alushi just surfing the wheels, knowing that he won't get a good lead out from his Tashkent boys. Puncture for Joel Sutter, but he's back in the pack. .20 to go. We see a few trains starting out now. Corbin Strong being led out by Pascal Inkhorn. Lonardi by Tessin. Egg and Einhorn. Camp and Nizzolo. Quite a few trains here. This is the final stage of the race. Everyone is getting geared up. This is all they've been waiting for. Peter Sagan with Impey and Clark, of course. Clark, the winner of the previous stage. Aular is here, the Venezuelan national champion. 15 Ks to go. Malushi's jumping wheels. Where is Deli? Where is Deli? There it is there. He's looking for his lead out. They're kind of in the middle with John and Hessman. It's all kind of one big massive scrum. Harry Sweeney has lost Ewan. Where is Ewan? Ewan is somewhere a bit too far back. Maybe it might be a surprise winner today. Outside I'm going to go for is Anlowowski. He showed great form last race. Aaron Gate is here. Kopecky, Tiller, who are they leading out? Take me back. 10 Ks to go. One lap of the course. Quite a bit of squeezing and squishing around here. Looks like all the big sprinters are on the left hand side. If you're on the left hand side, looks like you're in with the best shot. Bora seems to be moving up. Alexander Kristoff on the right. Einhorn is on his wheel. 7 kilometers to go. Harry Sweeney once again in the picture of things. Second in the KOM classification. He's here for Caleb Ewan. He opens up the sprint at right now. Sepp Van Marker's on his wheel. 5 kilometers to go. Quite a few twists and turns. The bunch is getting into more of a missile shape. Quite a few pink numbers on the right. There's Nizzolo, Alexander Camp. They're trying to cut across the left hand side. We see Menzin driving the pace for Bora. There's Delai's lead out. There, 3 Ks to go. There's no big sprinters in the front. Delai's probably the biggest name there. Inkhorn for Strong, kind of getting a bit of mixed messages. There's the slight uphill, is it? It is 2.2%. Anyway, Tessin launches first. Kopecky straight away past him. Peter Sagan's leading the race. On the left hand side is Axel Lawrence, taking the final stage of the race, beating Dries Gestel and Moschetti. What the hell sprint was that? Anyway, that's the end of the Vuelta, the final stage taken by Axel Lawrence of Max 96. Let's have a look at that podium. Axel Lawrence, the Frenchman. Bora takes a stage win in this race. That confirms Stef Kras winning the red jersey overall. And then Kron in the best climber. Anna Delete in the points classification. Tobias Helen Johannesson in the youth. Hayne in the team. We have the surprise winner of stage 21. Let's grab some GC screenshots now. Ooh, 21, there we are. 40. Anyway, no change really here at all in any of these positions. Do top 100, why not? There we are, top 100 riders. Ryan Archie in 100th position. What's next? Points. Surprise, surprise, DeLee wins that ahead of Warren's Goal, but Sutter up into third. Interesting. Top 60 for these minor classifications. A lot of riders gaining points. Mountain, we said, was decided last stage. Young rider classification. Johannesson ahead of Kron with that late stage 19 attack. Which took the best, which he gained his top 10 position overall. Anyway, team classification, won by Han. Probably pronouncing that wrong, to be honest. Let's go back to normal GC and let's have a look how each team did. Ari's team, best place rider, 9th overall, with Maxim van Gils, 29th with Bram Bieler. Let's have a look how we did in the points classification. 29th with Van Gils, Mountains 11th with Van Gils. Youth 4th, and team he came 13th. Cyril 7th overall with Van Eetveld. Corbin Strong, their sprinter, finishing 51st. A few decent domestics there. Let's have a look at the points classification. 6th for Corbin Strong, dropping 1 place on that final stage. Matthias Bice 21st in the mountain classification. 3rd for Van Eetveld in the youth. And a respectable 5th in the team classification. Drek came here without a GC leader, took a few stage wins, always in the early breaks. Simon Pollard finishes 34th on GC, and they get 3rd and 4th in the points classification, with Joel Sutter in 3rd. Mountain classification, 3rd for Simon Pollard, youth 36th, and team we saw 16th. Hayne, of course, won with Stefka, 16th with Monquet, 19th with Hugo Huil, 18th with Steph Cross in the points, 7th in the mountain, 6th in the youth, and 1st in the team classification. Ivar 39th with Harm Van Hoyke. He came, of course, I think mostly for De Lee, although Van Hoyke decent domestic here. They of course won the points classification with De Lee. No mountain points for them. 16th in the youth with Hessman, and they came 18th in the points classification. Cartelis 8th the team classification, 15th with Doobie overall. He was very active in the later races. Latour, of course, in that very, very odd stage, dropping, sitting up and waiting for some of his fellow teammates. Points classification 13th with De Boist. Didn't know Jesper De Boist was here. Fourth with Doobie on the points classification. As I said earlier, we're very active in those late, and their breakaway late in the race. Youth classification 32nd with Marcelo, and 8th in the team classification. Lubas losing, of course, a few of his riders early on. His big captain, Miguel Angel Lopez, later on in the race. Simon Clark with a stage win, though. Isaac Del Toro in 38th. 20th with Sagan in the points classification. 6th Del Toro in the mountain. 14th for Del Toro in the youth. And 10th in the team classification. Manlava 10th overall. Nick Schultz spent a few days in the red jersey. Moschetti finishing 15th in the points. 10th for Nick Schultz in the mountain, and 62nd for Stojink in the youth classification. His team finished 22nd overall. Max 96, winner of the final stage of the tour. Arietta taking 35th overall. The points, they turned 12th with Calzoni, 8th with Arietta in the mountain, 13th with Arietta in the youth, and his team came 19th. Ninja finishing 11th overall with Dylan Tunes. Quite unlucky for him. 48th in the points with Tunes. Yetz Bowl, best place in the mountain classification, 22nd. Charmig in 9th for the young riders, and his team came in 6th. Pan Paddock's team, Michael Woods in 5th. Woods always having a few good days and a few bad days throughout the tour. Hamza remaining in this race. Kopecky doing quite well also. 11th for Woods in the points classification, 18th in the mountain, and 17th for Otubra in the youth classification. Their team came through in 12th. Hallpad 99, 8th overall for Domenico Pozzovivo. Showed good form early on with a podium early in the race, but then died later on from there. Train early crash ruled him out. Points classification 17th, Malushi getting some points there at the end. Mountains 26th with Train, Youth 22nd with Canal, and we came 9th, the team classification. Pay to lose second with Johannesson. Johannesson showing he was very strong there towards the end, but not strong enough to beat Kraas as we saw on stage 19. Points classification, Johannesson up in 8th, 9th for the mountain. First for the youth though, they take home the white jersey, and they finish 11th in the team classification. SGM, he of course held the yellow jersey from the first stage with Wagenskjold, who also took a sprint stage, also if I recall. They finished 28th with Fogelsang, 2nd in the points classification, 15th with Fogelsang in the mountain, 31st with Wagenskjold in the youth classification. One moment, just have to check something. Okay, that works perfectly fine. Anyway, team classification, they came in 17th. Slyman 12th overall. Bergadou spent a few times coming in and out of the top 10. Victor Campenarts finishing very well up there also. Cluck is the best for them in the points, 42nd. 27th for and Andre Ponema in the mountain classification, 5th for Bergadou in the youth, and their team came 4th in the overall. TS Racing, Reichenbach, up there in the breakaways towards the end stages of the tour, 13th overall for them. Nizzolo 19th in the sprints, bit disappointing to be honest. Mountain 43rd with Eric Vetter. Jordan Jagat 15th in the youth and team classification 15th. Wim Andreas Kron in 4th after that amazing stage 19 win. We then see Andreas Kron 10th in the points classification, but Andreas Kron took 1st in the mountain classification. The young riders, we see 2nd for Andreas Kron behind the race winner Stef Kras. His team came in 14th position. Oh yeah, repeats again, these guys. Anyway, Ben Yong, 21st overall. Harry Sweeney looked like he was on some great days there at the end, but unfortunately it was not to be for him. Froome doing some excellent work in the final stages, and Ewan doing alright. 5th in the points classification for Ewan. 2nd for Sweeney in the KOM. 8th for Sweeney in the young riders, and his team finishes 20th out of 22 teams. Fabio 10, Damien Housen, strong start to the tour. Unfortunately, not doing so well towards the end. Mark Donovan, some very strong performances in the breakaway. 22nd for them in the points classification. 14th for Goldstein in the mountain stage. 7th for Donovan in the youth. And 3rd overall, third best team. Horvey, 7th best team. Nairo Quintana not on his greatest form of his life, finishing 25th in La Vuelta. Spada in 33rd. Diaz, who was in a few of the end breaks, in 48th. They came 24th in the points classification, 5th with Diaz in the points, as he was very competitive towards the beginning of the tour. Young rider, of course. We see Horvey finishing with 28th there. Gospers Go finishing 3rd with Derek G. Excellent performance from him. Nealons in 17th and Pigazzoli in 27th. Daniel Oss finishing 3rd in the points. Sebastian Berwick 12th in the mountain. 10th for Pigazzoli in the youth, and his team came in 2nd in the point team classification. The Welshman, Vergatello, best rider in 46th. Not the greatest team, but 7th with decline in the points classification. 33rd with Van Boven in the mountain. 25th for Van Boven in youth. And 21st out of 22 teams. Back to Ari once again. Anyway, that'll be the end of the stream. I'm going to quickly make up a poll, like they have in PCM Plus, you know, where it has like who won each stage, who was in each jersey each stage. I'll quickly make one of those up in Excel. Thanks for tuning in for these last 4 streams, I guess. Apologies, it's at a weird time. Apologies for getting your teams mixed up a few times. Anyway, Hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I'll be more onto it if there is another one. Cheers.